Hello everyone, it's Steamboy27. That's right everyone, we're going back to the PlayStation 1. But we're not going to be playing Mega Man X4. No, that's going to wait until I get a Hopodge HD PVR. Instead we're going to play a different game. A game not everyone may know about. It's made by Konami. Too bad all they're making right now is Marvel vs. DC and all that other stuff, but oh well. Deep in the burning sands of the desert, a distant town. Looming over the town, the Monster Tower. Within this gigantic ancient tower, a host of monsters swarm and breed. Despite the long and hazardous desert journey, this town is a mecca for treasure hunters. They come seeking the golden hoards hidden in the tower, but even more, they are lured by the monster eggs. A prize found nowhere else. When a monster is grown from the egg, it can be tamed. Eggs and tame monsters fetch high prices in gold, and rare breeds of monster can make a vast fortune for the hunter. This town has grown rich from buying and selling monsters, so the town is called Monsbaya. And in Monsbaya, there lives a certain youth. His father understood the hearts of monsters, and gained renown as the greatest monster tamer of all. But sadly, he died early, leaving their mother to bring up his youth and his sister alone. The small family struggled to survive, to hunt for monster eggs and make my fortune. The youth had inherited skills as a monster tamer from his father. He longed with all his heart to hunt for eggs. But the entrance to the tower is strictly prohibited or forbidden to those not yet 15. The mighty tower is a nest for countless monsters, a maze to confuse the unwary, its dark depths filled with danger. Even old, experienced egg hunters venture but a short way into its vast interior. The law against entering is strictly enforced, so year after year the youth can only dream impatiently of his goal. Slumbering in the depths of the great ruin lie the eggs of monsters no man has ever seen. He yearns to brave the dangers of the tower to seize these priceless eggs. And now at last, today is the day. The youth is 15 and free to enter the tower. Hello everyone, it's Steamboy27. Let's play Azure Dreams, made by Konami, and development by KCET. Azure Dreams is a not very well-known game. It's very elusive in America. In fact, most people will only recognize Azure Dreams from the Game Boy port of the game, which is actually not as detailed as the first game, but it does have different aspects to it. We have an impatient angel here, he's actually giving us the ability to decide upon our name. The default name is Ko, which is not going to fly with me. No, we're not going to be naming ourselves that. Hold on a second. There we go. If I ever get a chance to name myself, and I have more than 4 letters to do it, I will do this one. And we have decided on our name. Heck yes. I think we can all take a lesson from that. Or else. There's a lesson in that one too. And even though the prologue tells us that it's our 15th birthday, we will start the game as we were just born. Wreath, you did well. He's a boy, and he looks just like me, he says. Now, if you didn't decide to change your name, Guy would suggest Ko, and Wreath will agree. But if we change our name, Wreath will say, nah, I feel there's a name that better fits him. And I guess God will tell Guy that the name we picked is going to be our name. It's as if God had already picked that name for him a long time ago. Well, what do you know? I don't want any God discussions on my video viewers. Here's another character, Nico. She's a girl with green hair. I don't like green hair as much as I like blue hair. Oh no, we're in trouble now. We're teasing girls. And although that scene may not seem important now, it actually is important later, but oh well. Oh, look at that. It seems that our father has made it to the top level of the tower. Oh no, what happened? Ooh, look at that. That was high-tech stuff, you know. Back in the day. Before 2000, FMVs were awesome. It's what made the PlayStation distinct from the N64. Oh, a pentagram? That's never good. A spinning pentagram? Oh god. Everyone run. Oh jeez. Oh, okay, there we go, that's fine. Oh, wait. Nothing happened. Oh, now it's raining. It's been decades since it rained like this in this desert city of Monzabaya, says Grandpa. Grandpa? Apparently, it's been days since that incident, and our dad has yet to come back. A knock at the door. But it's not. It's Guy's familiar, his monster. And only one conclusion could be had. My father is dead. KCET presents... Hey, get on with it. Azure Dreams. So yeah, I guess there's two instances of this game. But oh well. That's us, by the way. The kid with the really ridiculous-looking hair. An awkward-looking cuff. What is that? Oh well. Those are some characters you will know. One thing I've always liked about old games is that the music is very good. Nowadays, games don't have orchestral music or cultural-like music. I hardly ever hear this anymore, albeit maybe Assassin's Creed had some sort of stuff like that, but not really. And just to let you know that this is the game you're playing, there's another sign that says Azure Dreams. And we are jumped upon. So today is our 15th birthday, and following by example, our younger sister decides to kick us while we're down. Yeah, can't you be a bit more gentle? Oh well. Alright, so we are Ko, or in my case, Kisa. Let me explain some controls now. You can press square to go into the menu, circle to jump, and Z to come into contact with things. I don't know what the triangle's for yet, I forgot. Apparently Nico wakes us up every morning. Huh. This guy— whoa, what is with your eyebrows, man? Holy crap. I can't unsee this. This guy's ear— holy cow. Is that where all your hair went? Uh-oh. Okay, good, we're done. Oh, and he hit us in the head. Well, I guess we have to be patient. We've been waiting our whole lives for this. Yeah, we want to go right now. And, oh, I don't need you to tell me. I'm good. I'll tell everyone myself. Yes, I'm going. The game will give you a tutorial anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And our mom gives us a magic collar. We need this in order to tame monsters. They won't obey us unless we put a collar on them. Which almost sounds like slavery, but we're gonna ignore that. I sure hope so. So like most game protagonists, one of our parents has died, and we are motivated by revenge. Or something like that. We're poor, and we need to get money. Yep, we're going. And we get a pita fruit. That'll be explained later. Azure is one of my favorite games. It's got nice music, nice overworld, and a simple game. It's a simple game itself. So here's the tower, and someone's stopping us. Ooh. It's a monster with goggles and boots. Yeah, very suspicious. A monster that can speak human. Yes, I'm going in alone. Oh, really? And your master passed away, huh? No, you're suspicious. Dude, hey. You're being very forceful. No, it's not red. And so we have a but thou must situation in which we must take this goggle-booted thing with us. And his name is Kun. Am I gonna— no. I hate it when people call me Mister. Oh, he can tell we're a beginner. That's bad news. Well, let's go. Into the tower. This episode will be very long because we went through the intro, as well as the opening sequence. So, we're going to go through the tutorial Kun will give us, and then we'll say goodbye. Welcome to the Monster Tower. First floor. The first floor will always be the same, no matter what. Everything after that will be random, except for certain plot event floors. Alright. Even though Jorga offered to give us a tutorial, Kun will give us one anyway. The only time you can save is by going to the elevator to the next level. It erases the record at the tower from the adventure data that you loaded. So never ever press the reset button or turn the machine off. That's actually a good tip. All you've done will be ruined. Then again, you could use an emulator and use quick saves. Okay, you might not understand what he's saying, so I'm going to say it instead. Here's our menu. We have items, we have select, which allows us to summon a familiar. We have lineup, fusion, command, and search what's at your foot, what you're standing on. right now we're going to go over lineup. So right now, our familiar is Kun. We can change his lineup. No. To go back, you press triangle, by the way. And we can set where we want Kun to be. I want Kun to be on my top right. We can also change his AI. And there's levels of aggression. 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. Right now, we want him to use 3. Back up with magic. Run with the directional button while pressing the circle button. Places you have been to once before will be shown on the green map. Select button gives you the whole view. So press select button to see the entire map. And some of the maps get huge, so this will be essential. Blue icons are items, pink items are traps, green items are elevators, and red icons are monsters. And we are yellow. As you can see, Kun is red on the map because he is also a monster. It makes sense. Press directional button while pressing the triangle button to change direction. Whoa. So we can, without moving, we can change our direction. And if you press L1 or R1, you can change the camera that way as well. Here we go. We got a fireball. It's a ball that has magic inside. We cannot cast magic ourselves. We must rely on these orbs to cast magic for us. But that's not the only way we can attack. Don't worry about it. There is a hidden number that tells you how many charges or how much ammo you have in an orb, and when it runs out, it'll just become a normal ball. We got a copper sword, and now we get our weapons and armor. We have to put them on, otherwise they won't work. Cool. So there are equipment modifiers in this game, but it's very simple. Right now, we got a copper sword, and when a thing has a green hue to it, the name, it means we haven't discovered its power yet. So if we look at it again, it's equipped with that hand icon, but also white. When a equipment is green, you don't know whether it could be +1, -1, or anything. You have to equip it first, I guess. Actually, I want to change the lineup. I want Kun to be behind me, since he's backing me up with magic. You can move up, down, left, or right, as well as all the diagonal alternates, like this. Which is why you can change the camera angle to diagonal. It's a grid-based combat system. Alright, so we'll experiment with this. So we can pick up and throw items. So let me explain. If you hold circle and press X, you will pick up the item in front of you. If you press circle and then X again, you will throw it. And it will go a certain distance before it collides into a wall or an enemy. The other way to do it... Yes, I already told you how to do that. You can press, if you hold triangle and press L2, you can change the angle. I prefer this angle. So now let me show you this. If we pick up an item in front of us and then press X, we will put it back down. If you press the menu you will, hold on. If you press the menu and you go all the way to the right, you will see the item that you have in your hand, and we can equip it from there. So now we have a wooden shield. I know it seems a little dry, but this is the tutorial, and you will never learn anything else ever again. Ooh, what we have here? This is a sea blue egg. The monster isn't actually named sea blue, this is just the color of the egg. You will not know what monster will hatch from this egg until you get out of the dungeon or use a certain item that we will get later. It is better to hatch them at home because a familiar born in the monster shed will be loyal to us. A monster that is hatched in here will only be temporary. So don't hatch eggs in the monster tower unless you absolutely need to. And so we will carry that egg with us. You can also feed eggs to monsters to increase their MP. Familiars have 3 main abilities. Start from the ones that have the least MP consumption. Mixture Magic increases the attacking ability of me. Second, Direct Attack is just what it sounds like. They will attack directly. And Direct Magic will allow the monster to use his own magic spells. In this case, Kun will use Brid. Kun is also of the Fire elemental type. Fire beats Wind, Wind beats Water, and Water beats Fire. There's only 3 elements in this game, so the gameplay is very simple. So in this case, we'll be very effective against monsters that are in the Wind category. Yes, I've already done this. And depending on how aggressive your monster is, the more MP they will lose. And when a monster loses all their MP, they will become comatose until you feed them something. In this case, you can look at Kun and see that he has 100 MP in all and 98 currently. They will lose MP naturally just by walking around, so be careful. Here's another one. Damage is greater when you attack from a high position. Altitude is important in this game. It is also lowered when you're below something. Here's an enemy. Okay, here's an enemy. So let's attack with X. Ugh. So what's unique about this game is that you are a player as well as your monsters. So it's sort of like a real-time 3-party player system. It is turn-based, however. Yes, press triangle and circle to pass time very carefully. But in the meantime, monsters' MP will start burning, so you gotta be careful. You heal HP over time. There's a regeneration factor included with the time, so you don't need to worry that much about. What is this? Oh, there's a trap. So you don't need to worry about it unless you're getting over-leveled or overpowered. You probably won't die. If you get overwhelmed, you're done for. So make sure you level up accordingly. The thing up below our max HP on the top over there, that yellow bar, is the amount of EXP we need to get to the next level. We're pretty close. I don't think I need to tell you what 1F or the 0G mean, floor being F and gold being G. So make sure you don't step into these things. However, you can defuse these by attacking it. This one was already activated, so we don't need to do that. We get experience for defusing traps, so it's actually very useful for you to do that. Familiars have to eat something in order to restore MP. The Peter fruit that our mom gave us heals 50 MP. You can either give it to your monster or you can throw it at your monster, depending on what you want, depending on your style. Typically, a monster will only be able to eat fruit and other monster eggs, so be careful. Other monsters have better abilities though. Also, this is a medicinal herb, we picked it up. I didn't really explain, but it's an herb that restores HP. So here we go. This is the elevator, and we do want to go up. That is the end of the tutorial level. The first floor will be the same as always, but we will not have to go through this tutorial ever again. So there you have it. I'm going to be in slot 2, and we're going to save. Alright everyone, hopefully you enjoyed the intro, and I hope you're excited that I'm playing this game. This is SteamBoy27, wishing you all a brighter tomorrow. Have a good day everyone.